My kids' sandals on YouTube. All right, guys. All right. So we're going to start by cleansing the space while we chat a little bit about the full moon. So this full moon that it actually peaked at 6 a.m. this morning in my area. It's going to be different depending on your area. This full moon peaked in the sign of Capricorn. And the sun is actually in the sign of Cancer. So that's the cardinal earth, cardinal water. Now, what does that mean? It actually means that we're able to utilize the energy that's present to take a practical look into certain areas of our life that's really triggering us emotionally. Now, this could be a relationship. Maybe this is work. Maybe this is a friendship or somebody who you had reconnected with from your past. Okay. It's giving us the energy and opportunity to take a practical look at these emotional experiences to see what steps or what action we can take to resolve the conflict, to ease the challenge, what have you. So, I challenge everyone, especially today, it's Sunday, Self-Care Sunday, but take some time throughout this week and really think about those connections or challenges in your life that are really triggering you emotionally right now. Now, if you would, and you're here, you find the messages helpful, if it's resonating for you, please give it a thumbs up. I'll have to open my door because sometimes this lets my smoke detector off when I'm cleansing and the smoke gets too much. So, cord cutting. In a cord cutting ritual, we set the intention to disconnect the cord or cut the cord. So, how I do my cord cutting rituals, and I have this aluminum foil because I like reading the wax afterwards. I use the white candle for myself, or the intention that I am carrying with myself, the energy. Then I use a different color candle for the person, place, or thing that I'm disconnecting from, that I'm energetically cutting the cord from. Now, does this mean that you're going to disconnect from the person? Not always. It's not like that. Sometimes it'll be cutting the cord of the negativity between the two of you to try to set the energetic balance, if you will, to a more positive stance. So I'll give you guys a second, set the intention, the white candle. This is going to be for the viewer. This is for us, personally, me. Then the red. This is going to be from whatever it is that you're disconnecting from energetically. Now, I also like to mention, guys, you always want to supervise. So if you're doing your own cord cutting ritual, you want to supervise because the flames can get high. You're dealing with fire. So you want to be present. I'm going to say a little blessing before we start. Thank you, Spirit, for the opportunity, clairvoyance, and insight to utilize the energy. Please protect the viewer from any negative energy coming their way. Please set a positive tension for the next moon cycle and allow for abundance to come into our lives. Thank you again, Spirit. Blessed be. And here we go. Start by lighting yours. And you go to theirs. Now again, guys, if you have any questions, I'm going to be present. I'll be here supervising the cord cutting. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support. If you're here and you're finding this helpful for you, if you're getting something from this, it doesn't cost anything. Just set the intention by liking the video or subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys again. Looks like the cord is already caught. There may absolutely be more than one thing that you're releasing at this time. And that's okay. There she goes. It really isn't easy letting go of things that aren't good for us. The self-awareness is really the key there. What's worse is holding on, enduring pain and trauma, creating more blockages within our own endocrine system. Some of the process may be easy, but others not so much. And that's okay. I wish everyone out there positive healing vibes. But life can't always be positive. Notice the red candle burning in the middle. And this is why you need to supervise. Got it. Looks like it got it. It got it. It got it. This is why you need to supervise, guys. You never know what could happen in these cord cutting rituals. It could be easy, but as you can see, sometimes it's painful. Sometimes it's not so easy. So a little journal prompt for those of you that are interested. And I do recommend journaling, guys, journaling about what you're processing, what you're releasing, what you felt through this ritual, or doing your own ritual. But a little journal prompt for those of you that are interested. What area of my life triggers me the most emotionally? And what are 2 or 3 things that I can do in those moments to bring in balance, right? To find that pause. Something told me to put that little extra layer of protection under there. If you go back to other cord cutting rituals, I don't have that pan underneath the tin foil. My intuition told me today I needed a little bit of extra protection. Thank you for that. One thing that we can do to make our intuition stronger is to give thanks for when we're guided and we listen. Sometimes it's not us that doesn't want to let go, I'm sorry. Sometimes it's the other person. Now, for those of you that didn't know, I do this cord cutting ritual every month on YouTube. I am going to start going live on TikTok. TikTok is incentivizing me to go live, so I'm gonna go live more on TikTok, but I will most likely do the videos like this where I have both recording at the same time. We'll see. Except for Tarot Tuesdays. Tarot Tuesdays might be a little overwhelming there. But you guys are more than welcome to join in any rituals and any lives that I do. I encourage everybody to have some sort of spiritual routine. It's helpful to have these rituals and routines in our lives. It brings in balance, it brings in stability, okay? Every culture that's based on religious premise, even Buddhists, have a spiritual routine. And fun fact, Buddhists actually have their spiritual routine based around the moon cycles, which is interesting. I've been looking into converting to that, and my practice currently is already based around the moon cycle, so it's interesting how they correlate. Sometimes there's wax left, and my interpretation currently of the wax, I'll have to see when it hardens, but it looked like the wax mixed in with each other. So that tells me that there's going to need to be another cord cutting ritual done for those of you that whatever it was that you were releasing or letting go of, the person that you're releasing isn't letting go. They're having a hard time releasing this situation. And so with that, I would recommend doing this at least for the next couple months, maybe even into the next year. It's getting lower. It's getting lower. It's calming down. You guys are also, I challenge everyone to tap into this ability inside of ourselves. You guys can do cord cutting rituals as well. It's good to see a couple cord cutting rituals done before you do it. Some people will use salt as a protection barrier. I used crystals, and the aluminum is actually a simple protection barrier. But I do have the selenite sticks that does kind of contain the energy. You got to do your rituals whatever calls to you. So if you feel like adding salt, if you feel like adding herbs, all of those little things set the intention. Everything on the planet carries an energetic signature. If you didn't know, now you know. Thank you guys again for joining the live, for coming in, for supporting the channel. The next time we're going to go live on TikTok is Tuesday at 1 p.m. For Tarot Tuesday, I'll be throwing out tarot cards, free tarot readings. I'll be pulling 1 to 3 cards for each person. And then I will be doing Tarot Tuesday live on YouTube in the evening. I haven't decided what time yet. I'm going to go into the analytics and check what time there are more people on. Most likely around like 6, 7, 8 o'clock, something like that. But I will be live on Monday with the water sign readings on YouTube as well. I know these videos, these live videos don't save on TikTok, but on YouTube they do. So if you want to rewatch this cord cutting ritual from the beginning, you just have to wait for the live to be over, and then you can rewatch it on YouTube. Just have to be patient. Just have to accept. It does get easier. Letting go. It's easier with practice. I know the ritual is almost done, guys, but it's Self-Care Sunday. So if you can, obviously, if you don't have the capacity, then don't beat yourself up over that. But if you have the capability, I challenge you to do 1 hour of something for yourself, whether that's going out into nature, doing yoga, doing meditation, doing sound bowl or sound bath. Maybe that's watching your favorite TV show. Maybe it's taking a nap. Whatever resonates for you. Today, take an hour to do something for yourself, to lift your spirits, to raise your vibrational frequency. Still have a little bit of flame there. Not sure if you guys can see it. Alright guys, looks like it's done. For those of you that set your intention with this ritual at the beginning and then watched it all the way through, the wax tells me it mixed, okay? The red wax ran into the clear wax. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes the wax will stay separate. Sometimes the wax will dissolve completely and there will be no wax left. It just depends on the ritual. And this is why I don't like using salt in my rituals, because I can get a clearer message through the wax. Whatever it is that you're releasing, I get a sense that this is a person. This person is having a hard time letting go. And I honestly feel like it's through negativity. They're holding on to negative emotions. So they're holding on to resentment. They're holding on to a grudge. They're holding on to this person left me and now they're doing better than me. So I don't want that to take place. Okay? I can only tell you what I've gone through and what I've done through personal experience. But part of them, right, is viewing this from a child's perspective, in a sense that they don't want you to let go of them, okay? And I know it's hard to kind of view it from that, especially if they're attacking you and doing all these things. But try to detach from that situation, at least for today, and focus on your energetic frequency, your personal frequency. We really can't control other people, no matter how much we want to, no matter how hard we try. The only thing that we can really do is control ourselves and our own personal reaction to whatever it is that the other person is doing. Okay? And sometimes that's mirroring right? Sometimes that's mirroring. But then we have to take a step back and be personally accountable for our own actions and reactions, right? So I hope this message was helpful for you guys. I hope the message was resonating. The moral of that story is there's going to need to be another ritual done to release this person, maybe a few. You guys may have a karmic tie that's keeping you guys connected. So lean into trusting the process, but understand that this person will come back around and try again. Maybe through an attack, a negative experience, but it could also be like trying to make amends through a positive experience. So be prepared for that. I will be doing another one of these cord cutting rituals on the next full moon. On the new moon, we set intentions. So I have a little journaling prompt. I write it out on a piece of paper and I put it in front of the camera and we light a candle and we set our intentions. So if that's something you're interested in, you're more than welcome in joining us. Thank you guys again for all the love and the support, for liking, for subscribing, for sharing the content. You guys are all freaking amazing. I hope this message was helpful for you and I look forward to reading your energy soon. Namaste.